everybody, and welcome to the newest indoor adventure in SCP, the Serpent's Plan, Part 9. Today is August 18th, 2022, and you are loved. That is a very important thing that we like to remind each and every single one of our viewers and listeners at the beginning of each and every single one of these games. If this is your first time joining us, you can go to youtube.com/indooradventures to check up on all of our shows. All of the ones that we've done on this channel are available there. I don't know why my brain, I do this intro like 3 times a week. My brain was just like, I don't remember it. Thanks, brain. So, you can also check us anywhere audio casts are being made available for free under the same moniker. And speaking of things that are being made available for free, if you go to patreon.com/indooradventures, you can find us there under patreon.com/indooradventures. That's where we do our after show called Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from each other, but also from the community. So do you have any questions for myself or any of these other fine folk? Feel free to ask us on our Discord. The link can be found in the Twitch chat to the side or in the description of this video or audio cast down below. But let's say that you already support us on YouTube. You already support us on Patreon and Twitch and all of these other wonderful places, and you're trying to think to yourself, where can I go to help support this fantastic show even more? Guess what, buddy? I got your back. Quite literally, in fact, because if you go to indooradventure.redbubble.com, we got t-shirts, we got posters, we got mugs, we got crop tops, throw pillows, shower curtains, aprons, clocks, stickers, posters, and we also have face masks. That's right, we got face masks with the symbol of Tiamat upon them, designed by our very own Cyberwolf1201, who recently just had a birthday. So happy belated birthday, Connor!
Happy birthday, Connor!
Good boy. Go give at Cyberwolf1201 a follower like wherever you can find them. But that is it for my opening spiel. So hey, PB, who you playing today?
Hi, I'm playing Maggie, a grease monkey mechanic, and I am very excited to fight the man today.
Yeah! I'm the Indoor Adventurer, he, him, and tonight I shall be playing Bucky Howard. We are the chauffeur's sidekick, and our body count is climbing. Yes.
I missed it again. Greybeard of Greybeard Tavern, and tonight I'll be playing Klifton Kai, the Yogi Mystic.
Hey everybody, I'm Wings, also known as Danae Keener, she, her. I'm going to be playing as Val today. She, they, who is an Explorer tribe member. God.
And I am Mediaflare, they, them. I will be acting as your keeper, or this version of a game master, throughout this adventure. So before we get into things, I'll pass it off to our video logger, and then do a recap of the previous session, because quite a lot has happened last session. SCP-3000 report. Now that SCP-6947 has been redesignated and separated from the entity, we went back to normal research. After a few days, another batch of civilians came out of the exit that has been guarded by the task force. About 7 golems this time had passed through to the first barricade, but were gunned down before any injuries were inflicted upon the security team. One particular person that escaped from 3008 showed signs of possible thaumial abilities, so they have been cordoned off from the rest of the civilians and have been designated an SCP, numbered to be declared later, and are being studied by the Director of Containment and the Director of Facilities, Dr. Kirsten Meyer and Dr. Rose Cia Foster. It's been about 4 months at this point. There doesn't seem to be any signs of hostility from the anomaly. However, they have confirmed shown thaumial abilities. What they can do and what their limits are is still to be determined. And This is Trooper 43. I'm here to report that they made it past the first barricade. We have taken all VIP personnel to Section C, and we are waiting an evac. I say again, this is Unit 30. We have made it past the third barricade. They have made it past the first barricade, and we are moving. So anyway, last the party suffered a loss. Revna unfortunately recognized the bodies in the lake of SCP. I'm so bad at remembering the numbers, but it's fair because there's about 7,000 of them now. SCP-2316. And unfortunately, Revna has rejoined the class of 76 for the first time. And as the party was trying to recover from this tremendous loss, they were chased down by many members of various task force in vehicles and had to go on the run for about a total of 6 months. They barely had time to process the loss of a friend. They had to continue running. They got some training in. And at the end of that, they got to meet. They were determining whether or not they would return to Site 11 in order to retrieve a hard drive, because Maggie received an email or a message that contained a video of some sort of artificial intelligence or some sort of computer voice asking for help. And there was a note indicating that SCP-343, or God, had left the message for them. At that same time, inside the facility, we were introduced to a new member of the party to be determined, Val, who has been contained in their own private, secluded cell. There's no amenities. They are treated like any other anomaly, so with great caution and usually armed weapons. And they've been running tests on them. 343 came into their cell recently and gifted them a book written in a language that nobody could understand, and promised them that someone known as the Wanderer would be able to teach them how to use it, and a deck of cards that was requested by Val. And they mentioned that there was something right outside their cell door that would help them, and left the area. After a few minutes, a normal sound that Val has gotten used to began. The sound of alarms, the sound of gunfire, normally ending pretty calmly once the fire ceases. But this time the fire continued for longer, and suddenly there were screams of panic and terror, and red lights began flashing in the facility, indicating that something was not going as planned. Before we get into what's going on inside, we're going to peek on the outside. Oh, excuse me. So we'll say we are 5-10 miles out from Site 11's borders right now in the Pontiac Sunbird convertible with Team A, Bucky, Klifton, and Maggie. Have y'all discussed your infill, exfil plans? Do we have a plan, or what are the three of you doing to get ready for this exciting break-in, breakout?
You know those scenes where everyone just, the group is kind of in shambles and all you have is kind of like change left to buy like your last meal, and you're just like pulling out everything and you're just like, here are the 4 pennies I owe, and then someone's like, oh, here's like a nickel, and then everyone looks to the last person hoping that they actually have like money that folds, and they just like throw like a paperclip and some lint into the pile. Mm-hmm. Imagine that vibe, except I think we are in that like little huddle and we're like, okay, so we've got a gun, we've still got that bear spray, and
net?
I've got a couple of wrenches. The net, yeah, it's a little wonky. You did struggle there to get out of it.
It's a really tough net.
While you're listing that off, your newest creation, Robbie, comes waddling around the corner with their stiff joints, holding, I think it was like a total of 4 tranquilizer guns as well.
You're right. We've got the tranq guns. Okay. Okay. So if we're gonna go in Rambo style, like we gotta divvy these out somehow. Okay, so we've been practicing with guns, so it's gonna go to one of us, you or me, Bucky. Which one do you prefer?
I'll take the it's just rifles. There are no handguns.
Y'all grabbed 4 tranquilizer guns, 1 net gun, not even like a knife or anything. Like everyone went with like all of the non-lethal options for containment or capture.
We didn't know.
Oh,
Oh,
first aid kit.
We have some bear
Would-
traps.
would
They're
Revna-
Oh yeah,
there.
there is a bear trap. Yeah.
You know what? I'll take the net, because the net's more of like a scatter shot thing. So Bucky's hoping that the net will be more forgiving. I would also like to think that like he has like one of Revna's axes.
Yeah.
That, like he keeps with him as like Gary Paulson hatchet style. Like, this is the thing that saved my life. Like, it is a part of who I am now.
Is it Revna's like old world
Yeah,
hatchet
yeah.
or the IKEA hatchet?
Ooh.
Let's find out.
Same
Old
stats,
world hatchet.
different aesthetics.
Yep. It's her old world hatchet.
Okay.
Okay, and I know you have, Klifton, this like whole like namaste peace sort of vibe going on, but like I feel like we're going into like an active situation where you're gonna have to possibly hurt some people, and I'd feel more comfortable if you had a weapon on you, even if it was a tranq gun.
And he basically holds up his stick and he points and he says, "This is really all the weapon we need. I think, I hope, because I plan on seeing the first guard, hypnotizing them, and then having them take us in and hopefully just walk into the place."
For mechanical needs, your stick is considered a large club.
Yeah, that's the stats I wrote for
Okay,
it.
cool.
You know, that's scary, but you know, it works. It works. If it works, it works. Okay, so I've got a gun. Okay, who wants to take the bear spray?
I'll take a bear spray.
Okay, and then I
Yeah.
like toss it over to you. Okay. All right, I know you kind of like want to walk in through the front door, but like that makes me wholeheartedly uncomfortable.
Like, what are we supposed to do? Like, roll up 6 months after, we left and be
Killing
like,
a whole bunch of them.
sorry, we're back now. It's okay. I don't think, Klifton, I don't know how well that will go.
I'm not hearing a lot of better ideas.
Okay. Well, Maggie referenced...
Clifton's the one who's
Yeah.
being like, "I got nothing that not GP."
Yeah.
Yeah. Maggie said that we should do like that old Schwarzenegger movie, Rambo, and we should basically we should lay in the forest. Are we thinking like the First Blood? Or like we lay in the forest and like pretend that we're wounded, and then we get all of the SCP people into the woods, and then we kill like one guy, and then that's kind of the movie? Or is this like later on Rambo, where he has like a bow that shoots dynamite? Because we don't have dynamite.
Nor a bow.
Nor a bow. We could make a bow, maybe. I don't know. Is it
And
easy?
now Clifton's looking at Maggie like, "My plan's not looking so bad now, is it?"
I'm just.
Wait.
Oh no.
Okay, hold on. Klifton. What if Maggie and I hid in the trunk or some other way, so that way you can do your magic thing, and if it'll work, because if there are multiple of us, they might think like something, I don't know. This is hard. Revna was the plans person. Okay, how about this? What would Revna do?
That's good. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was to say.
What would Revna do? Revna would say we should run in and just like go for it. Right?
Yes.
Wait, okay. Hold on. We use the car as a distraction.
Oh, okay. I like where you're going here.
Okay. So like there was like the gate and everything like that, and then there was like places where they were like fence kind of thing, right? So what if we rig the car to go and like run into a part of the fence that's like over on at a place, and then when everyone's distracted, then we go in like far away from where the car was, so that way it like pulls all the guards and attention over there. And I mean, they seem like the kind of people that are gonna open fire if we get close, so like we want to figure out, wait, can Robbie drive?
I look at Robbie.
They raise their stiff arms.
That's all we need, as long as they can keep the wheels straight. We'll put like a rock or a brick on the accelerator, and if they just drive straight through the wall, then that'll act as a distraction and then we can get in.
Maggie, you would know that your creation is designed to assist things, not take on tasks alone.
It's like, first of all, we're not leaving Robbie out in the dust like that. Robbie is gonna be with us. Robbie, too useful.
Okay.
Second of all, this brings up a great line of thought, because we know our goal: get in there, get our stuff, get our people, get out.
Yes.
How are we getting out? What's the plan there? Are we driving back out? Are we stealing the car?
Well, the Humvees were pushed to start, so they're going to be easier, and they're armored. So if we get back to the hangar where that is, because okay. Side 11, I think.
Oh, sorry, kid.
I remember there being a train. I don't know where that is in my notes anymore.
There is an underground tram that connects the 3 sections of the site.
So we would need, like, we're going to be in there anyway, so... What? Okay.
We could call ahead from somewhere else, and when they come to get us, we could then be going in.
Like outside the foundation?
Yes, like call from a 7-Eleven or something and say, we've spotted these blah 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 fugitives.
That could work. My other plan was like, if we can find 3 of them, we get them with tranks, take their clothes, and then we just walk in. Take their cards and their clothes, and just like, how's it going, Todd? Working hard or hardly working? And just like, get it? Because we'll have to utilize the tram, right?
Yeah. And we've got bear traps, so if like they get Riley, we could like run and get them trapped. Okay. I'm liking this idea. I'm liking it. Okay. Does anyone? Okay, I know it was like 6 months ago. Anyone remember what outside the foundation looked like?
Klifton.
Exactly.
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 Klifton would
Awesome.
perfectly remember that the surface of this facility is a disguise as a city. Like there's McDonald's, there's a movie theater, regular people travel through this. It's the city of Lansing. And then Klifton remembers exactly which warehouse hid the entrance that y'all drove into way back when you first arrived.
Okay.
I relay all of that.
Awesome. So, okay. I think there's enough time for us to get those uniforms, get their cards, and go back. And then when we get there, you could do your like hypno nonsense, Clifton, on the first person who seems a little hostile at us.
Yes, the
And-
movie thing with the not droids you're looking for. That,
Yeah,
old
yeah.
space wizard guy.
Okay, and then so plan when we get inside. Hard drive,
Yes.
Claire.
If she's still there, I want to look for her.
Did my visions show me Claire at all? GB, the player, can't remember.
When you were looking for God, you did not see Claire.
Okay.
We can. I have to look
uh,
for her.
Yeah, if you bring that up, then Clifton will say, I suppose I could look for her now, since I'm just sitting in the back seat anyway. I will attempt to clairvoyant the location of Claire.
All right. Spend them magic points.
Magic
Oh.
points.
1d6 magic points, and it is not in the tray. It's that's worse. Okay, so 5 magic points. Ooh, that's bad, guys. I might not be able to. Oh no, hypnosis isn't a psychic power. Thank goodness. Okay,
That's just a thing.
Yeah, it's just a thing. Okay. and
We
then
forgot to recover luck, and that is also when we recover our magic points.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Luck.
Dude, seriously, I'm being mauled. You guys have not this whole time. she's been behind me, mauling me.
Incredible.
We need Clifton alive.
Yeah, exactly.
Just comes back
okay.
up from behind you and just like karate chaps you with her little paw.
Clifton just, or GV just falls onto the keyboard, and we never hear from them.
She takes over. Meow, 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 meow. All right.
All good points. All good point.
Clairvoyance. Oh, awesome. I know that's a success. I just don't know how much. That is just a normal success.
Normal success? Okay. So you enter your meditative state and channel your powers and reach out into the void looking for Claire using the information that Bucky's provided you. Your vision takes you to some sort of underground facility, what looks like kind of a prison. There's a lot of cell doors. There are red lights flashing and an alarm blaring. A lot of people are running around past these prisoners, but they are all like shaking their cages and demanding to know what's going on. No one is responding to the prisoners at all. And your vision finally does center onto one cell where, to you, an unfamiliar face, but it does match the description that Bucky has given you, is a person that could be Claire. There's too much going on information-wise for you to hear specifically her voice, but you can tell that she's also like shaking and being like, what the fuck, what's going on? But no, I don't hear static. Hang on a second.
It just like comes in every little bit. It's not a constant.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I
curious
do
where
hear
it's
it
coming from. We have minor static on our end.
I also didn't
It's
know.
like interference.
Like,
from
I didn't
back
know
in
if
the
it
day.
was like part of the background
Yeah,
audio.
same,
or,
same.
like,
No, not
Very
this
well
time.
be, actually.
yeah, if there's
Oh.
like a phone underneath a microphone or anything like that.
Nope,
So, you
there.
wouldn't know anything about that.
I wouldn't know, but
There-
for those at home, yeah.
They're where they usually are.
Okay.
So
And then the
Yeah.
last piece of information that Klifton gets is one of the people that run by in armor. You see the SCP Foundation logo on their arm as they pass by.
all right. Do I get the sense that this is a current situation, or do I feel I'm looking into the past or
You
future?
you
or-
feel like you are looking into the present
okay.
at the right now.
All right. Yeah, I'll he'll kind of and he stops himself before he makes Bucky do stupid things, and he says, I believe there seems to be some form of kerfuffle at the site currently. There seems to be alarms and such, which may work to our advantage.
Yeah, that 100%. That's our
If there's already things like happening,
in, baby.
we don't even need a distraction. The distraction's already happening for us. And he just like floors it.
As Bucky guns towards the area that Klifton describes as their entry point, we will shift perspectives into Site 11, where our new friend Val is hanging out. Which one is... I need to play Orbital Prison. Okay, make sure it's not painfully loud. All right, so Val, you are listening to the sounds of people panicking, a lot of people shouting. You do think it's through me?
Yeah, I think because GB has his muted, Danae has hers muted.
All right, I'm gonna mute myself for 5 seconds and we'll
Okay.
see what happens.
I've just been waving my phone around constantly, and it's like, of course,
Yeah,
I'm associating it with it.
Also, my phone was sitting right underneath my mic, if that's a thing.
That is a thing.
It is.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
it sure is.
100%
Yeah.
a thing.
Yep. Yeah. So
Right,
if your
so
phone
my phone is now
underneath your
further
mic-
away from my
yeah,
microphone.
yeah, you should be fine then.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's going through Val's mind as you are in this cell? You've got a sweatshirt, you've got a book, and you've got some playing cards, and a lot of screaming is happening.
Well, this has happened before, right? But like, it's starting. If this has happened before, I think that they just for the most part try to ignore it, and then as it increasingly becomes more clear that there is more going on here than usual, I think that Val will like start to like sort of nervously shuffle those playing cards a little bit.
Okay. You start like shuffling your cards. Do you want to do anything with your playing cards, or are you just kind of using it as a fidget card thing?
It's a fidget for now. They're gonna wait and see. Like, what does anything like alarming happen outside of their cell?
Give me both a spot hidden and a listen check.
Okay. Oh, damn, baby! That's a 3 on the die for my spot hidden. I think I succeed.
Extreme.
And a 9 on the die for my listen. Holy shit!
Oh.
Wow, fantastic. So, your keen senses allow you to like tilt your head and focus on the sounds of the voices and confirm that the people that are shouting are not in control of whatever they are shouting about. They sound uneasy. There are screams of pain. There's calm voices as well. Very calm voices droning like the same lines over and over again. It sounds maybe like a chant or mantra. It seems that these calm voices are combating with the voices you're used to hearing here, and the people that run your prison are not doing well. And as you're leaning and you slowly start walking towards like the door of your cell, which you have a like bulletproof glass viewing window that points out into the hallway as well as an armored door, 3 people run by. 2 of them in like heavy equipment. They have like giant guns. They have helmets on and masks on. And hobbling along with them is one of the scientists that you've seen pass by. And they are like cradling their arm as there's like profuse bleeding happening, leaving a trail in the hallway past you.
She's going to like stare at them as they go by. Like just not really giving any sort of facial expression, just sort of like wide eyes, slack face, staring. And as they pass by, she'll turn rapidly and take a knee, and she's going to start flipping cards down onto the ground, and she's going to do some divination.
All right. Strange runic symbols are sharpied onto these cards in, yet again, a collection of languages people don't commonly understand, but Val at least does.
All right. I'm going to fail this roll, and I think that ultimately she gets inconclusive results. I won't even say what question she was going to ask. I think she just sort of like...
so much interference.
Yeah, she's just like flipping cards down until finally they all just kind of like fall out of her hands, and like, you know, she has to play a game of 52 card pickup.
As you're doing this, you notice that underneath your door is just like the smallest corner of a card or a piece of paper or something that was not there previously.
All right.
Either one of those 3 people that passed dropped it, or you hadn't paid attention to it before.
They tip their head to the side, their hair just kind of dragging on the ground a little bit. They're going to reach out a slender finger and slide that card under the door towards themselves.
You slide a plastic security card into your cell that says level 2 access. You've seen the people who run your prison use them before. It's the magic that they use to open doors. Yeah, it looks like someone left you keys to the castle.
She's gonna like look at it, sort of tip her head, and then like stare at the door. She's gonna like look outside, make sure there's no immediate danger.
Like pop your head outside, look outside, or like look through the window?
She's gonna look through the window.
Okay. I won't ask for another spot hidden or anything because you did so well, but you press your face up against the glass and look down, and you can see faint flashes from the muzzles of weapons. Someone is shooting far enough that your semi-soundproof room is muffling it, but close enough that you can see the light of it. Like hundreds of rounds are being fired at stuff right now. At least you now know that that direction is very violent, and it looks like the soldiers were trying to get the scientists in that direction, kind of deal.
I can see that. All right. Well, here's her move. Remind me again what God told her last session.
343 gave you a book with a strange foreign language written in it, and they said that when you meet the Wanderer, they would be able to help you read this book. And they asked you to help them rescue Dr. Palmer.
Okay.
Because even though they're doing a lot of interference, they keep talking about not wanting to directly intervene. Doing a lot of intervening, though.
All right. She's going to pull out that key card and she's going to use it to open the door.
You swipe it through the slit in between two plastic cubes, and the red light on your side of the door turns green, and you hear the magnetic locks disable. And the moment the door cracks, there's like a huge sound barrier difference as just people are like, go, go, go! Like, oh my god, it's got my arm! Just screaming and firing, and we're sorry, this store is closed. Please move to the nearest exit at your earliest convenience. Is coming from down that hallway. Yeah, it's fucking loud and chaotic right now.
All right. Her eyes widen at that. She's gonna hold that book close to herself. She's gonna throw up the hood on her hoodie, and she's just going to make her way quickly through the halls and try and get out of here.
Okay. So you've been in here long enough to kind of get a bit of a layout on like what is in this facility and where they are and stuff as you're dragged from area to area. You right now are D class. You are on the 8th floor of section C. And you know that the only exits of this prison, allegedly, you've never seen them, are in section A and B.
Okay. She is going to look for signs to direct her there.
Okay. So you would you have learned this like people's language by now? Or is
enough
the written
to recognize
like
enough
English
to recognize
or
A
whatever?
and B.
Okay.
They are literally the first two letters of the alphabet.
Give me a library use check with a bonus die.
Okay. There's a bonus. That's a fail.
Damn. So you see a couple A's and B's in other words, but nothing just has like just a fucking A symbol on it. As you're wandering around, you do eventually get to a staircase at least. It goes both up and down. It's not 87. And you know that up leads to places you're not allowed to go to, and down leads to other prisoners, other people who are being experimented and tortured by the facility, but seem to have even less kind treatments than you.
She's gonna kind of look down at her little card, and there's just a ghost of a smile on her face. She's gonna head down towards the prisoners.
Okay. As you head down the stairs for a while, you eventually get to another door. It is magnetically sealed as well, but your key card opens it up perfectly fine, and you find yourself in a huge, like, it honestly looks like a maze of cages as you enter into this prison cell that seems to be like 3 floors of cells with catwalks in between. Every cell is full of a mixture of strong or angry or violent looking people. They're all screaming, a couple of them in different languages. A lot of them are asking what's going on. And like your immediate notice is that there are no guards. There's no staff at all here. It's just these prisoners.
All right. Is her very good friend, 343 in here.
You know that 343 actually had a cell kind of like yours on the same floor that you came from. They usually just walk through the wall to visit. But they have mentioned this place before. They called these people D-class. Apparently they are human guinea pigs used in experiments, regardless of whether or not there's a high or low chance of death. Essentially, prison labor.
Sounds an awful lot like they would appreciate being let out of their cages. She's just going to like run up one wall and hit each door with her key card.
Okay. So Val just starts swiping, no words, just swinging doors open and running by. And most of the people, as you open the door, like they don't question it at all. They immediately start bolting in random directions. Some people like drag a chair out of their cell, like as a self-defense chair. And eventually you get to someone who doesn't look like the standard fit in these prisoners. A healthier, younger, less muscle-massed feminine figure is like pacing back and forth in their cell. And they're like, this is fucking bullshit. I have no idea what's going on. Hey, you want to let mine open too, please? That'd be really cool.
I think, yeah, she's just like running. She's probably running down the opposite one, or the opposite like wall, and then she like stops and just sort of like stares at her, and then just kind of like looks around, and she'll cross a catwalk and approach her and just sort of stare at her for a second.
Hi, I have no idea who you are, but you definitely don't look like you work here, so that's cool. My name's Claire, and I would love to be your friend if you want to unlock this door and we can, I don't know, get the fuck out of here.
She'll like sort of like look around a little bit, and then she'll point at a sign and say, "Can you read this?"
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. It says D-class dormitories, security office is on the right. Yeah, I know how to read real good.
All right, she just sort of like squints at it a little bit, and then she nods. She'll swipe the door open for her.
Oh my god, this is awesome. Okay, thank you. What the fuck is going on? Do you have any idea? There's like a lot of shooting and everybody left, so...
Were you in the IKEA?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I used to work as a researcher there, but no, I personally have never been inside.
They got out.
Oh.
Just gonna like turn around and like look down, like all the way down at where all the gunfire is happening.
We're sorry, but this store is closed. Please leave at your earliest convenience. My leg!
You don't want them to catch you.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so, okay, well, it kind of looks like you've got a key. That's cool. We should probably, I don't know, like find an elevator, or it'd be kind of cool to find guns, but I don't know if that's like the smart thing to do. I'm not much of a jailbreaker kind of person myself. I'm usually like an R&D.
Lead the way.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, let's go. Who the fuck are you? What's your name?
Val. Val works.
All right, Val works. Val and Claire, let's go. And she turns and struts down a catwalk leading you towards the security offices. In the meantime, we'll shift the audio back to the outside, where Bucky is starting to pull up to the high privacy fence just outside of the facility. There's this industrial building on the other side of the fence that Klifton identifies as that is the building that we entered the first time with the big vehicle elevator. And you do see that there are a couple of they're dressed like contract security people. They've just got like the basic jacket and like their company logo, sticker. But like you're very confident these are SCP staff, as they are pretending to just kind of walk around the facility keeping guard. So at least a light presence of security here.
Yeah, I think Bucky would suggest like pull the car off a little bit farther away and then like try and sneak our way in, or go with his original plan of just like ramming the car somewhere and then going in like a different area.
And Klifton will say, "Is this where you shoot them and they
well, we have to get them past the fence. Like, we can't shoot them through the fence. Otherwise, there's no way for us to, like, get them unless you can hook them with your stick and, like, drag them back. But, like, that seems pretty far away for your stick."
Fair enough.
Okay, so sneak in, cut the fence with the hatchet, and hope it's not like electrified, or ram car and try our best.
Klifton, give me a psychoanalysis check.
Eight. Oh, so close. Just a normal success.
Okay. So as Bucky is asking this and you're trying to figure out which way to go, you quickly read over the faces and the body language of these guards, and it seems that they are like very anxious and agitated. They don't seem to want to be at this specific post right now. They look like they want to go back into the building and help whatever the fuck is causing them anxiety. So that's something that you pick up on while you were thinking of this through.
They seem quite tense. Maybe I'll approach, talk to them, and then you tranquilize them, or they'll come to get me, and then you tranquilize them, something along those lines.
How many
Klifton,
are there?
Klifton totally thinking that you guys can just shoot people and like, there's no aiming or whatever. You just point and
Klifton,
then,
what if you told them that we were the casket men, or whoever, like one of the other groups, and say like we heard the call, I don't know what for, but like they'll be like, oh yeah, and then like we're here to like let us through, and then maybe they'll let us through. If not, like with 360 no scope, let's blast this guy.
And to answer your question, Maggie, there are 3 at least visible.
No, yeah, I think we should. Yeah, I love the plan. Let's just pretend to be someone else and be like, we got the call to come back and help. Let's go. Can't waste time. And hopefully that'll be enough to convince them.
And Klifton will get out his old badge, because we all had badges, and he'll make sure his fingers are like over the picture kind of thing, and be like, all right, I'll talk.
All right, and if can you do like the hypnosis thing, like a quick thing you can do? If things go south, can you just be like,
yes,
mind powers?
I can only affect one, so let's hope that the officer steps forward.
Okay. I'm going to make sure that Robbie is holding a trank gun, not to like shoot it, but like in case one of us needs it, it's easy access. I look at Bucky and I, make sure you got that like bear spray nearby.
It's on the hip. Oh, we can quick drop air mace.
Yeah. And I'll have the handgun close by at hand. Not like threateningly, but like, come on, gotta help sort of way.
So is Bucky then driving Klifton up, or is Klifton going up solo?
We're gonna drive. I thought we were driving up, and I'll just,
Yeah, you do the talking.
I'll only roll my window down, so like,
Okay, all right.
like I'm the dignitary in back or something.
Mm-hmm. Is the top up or down?
Top would be up, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
Winter.
It is
Oh
cold as
yeah,
shit.
true.
So you then, Bucky, start driving the vehicle like fast, like you're trying to react to something, but not actually trying to drive to the gate as originally planned. And you pull up to the gate opening and start to come through as one of the guards walks up and whoa, hey, sorry there, bud, this place is closed.
We're here to help. We gotta get through right away.
Give me a fast talk check.
Ah, son of a
Robbie is in the car with you, so they pat you on the back and give you a bonus die.
It's just a little back pat.
I need it very badly because that's the only social skill I don't have anything in. 04.
Whoa!
Okay, I made it by 1 point.
Nice.
Oh my god!
So with that success, oh geez, I'm pretty happy you're here. This shit's going right up in the fan. If you want to get down to the armory right away, it's just radio back up. We haven't heard from anybody in a couple minutes. If you could just let us know what's going on.
We shall. That's why we're here.
Great. Yeah. Come on in. And they like wave you in. One of them pulls the hangar door aside. Everyone is assuming you are here to help. And you pull the vehicle into that big elevator in Section A. No, this is actually the manufacturing bay. Yeah, there it is. So Section B, and start taking the elevator down to the 4th floor where you got out last time. I'm just gonna turn this on because now it is everyone's audio. As the elevator goes down, can everybody in the car give me a listen check? Trying to enforce some of them skill points.
God. Hey, I'm gonna use 2 luck points and turn that into a success.
I would have used 1 luck point and turned it into a success.
I got a half success.
Woo!
Nice. All right, so the sounds of gunfire are easily picked up by all of you. Who got the 4?
I got the half success.
You got the half success?
Yeah, no one got the 4 was the last roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we have 1 half success and then 2 regular successes.
Mhm.
All right, so yeah, there's the sound of gunfire, very faint, like still very far away from where you are, but somewhere in this underground facility, someone is getting shot at. There are red lights and alarms blaring, and as the elevator stops on the 4th floor of the manufacturing bay, 3 shadowy figures run by in like an open hallway at the end of the bay where like y'all would enter to get into the facility. One of the 2 people in the sprinting group turns and fires upon the 3rd one. And Maggie, you can hear, "We're sorry, the store is closed now. Please exit the building at your earliest convenience."
Maggie's eyes widen. It's a sound that haunts her nightmare still, and she looks immediately at Klifton and Bucky, eyes wide.
hand on the hatchet. Like, there's no stun gun on this.
And like it takes her a second to like even say anything, and she's stunned almost, and she's like, "It's the golems from the IKEA."
And Klifton just looks like he's got that dad look, like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. The kind of, like, really?
All right. So what do the three of you do? There's an emergency fire exit on one side with the door still closed, and then there is this open door that those people ran past that leads into a hallway that at least you have memory of.
We gotta look through the hallway, at least like poke head out real quick.
Yeah, which from here, or before that, we would have discussed this before, but where is like, oh, it's probably, the hard drive's not in there anymore. I have no idea where the hard drive's going to be.
Your hard drive, if it was in your room, would be in room 2 in the site dormitory block.
But they touched it. They put it in a
did.
thing.
Yeah.
So they've definitely
Then it
have
might
it
be
in one of the rooms.
in either on floor 8 or floor 9, either the security office / dormitory or the research labs room 1 through 15.
I'll
yeah.
look back at my vision and see if there's anything in the surrounding of it that identifies where it may be.
You remember from the tour perfectly when you first got to this facility that there are 2 collections of research labs, one on the 9th floor of this building and one on the 7th floor of section C. And you know that is those rooms are where anomalies that are allowed to be brought out of their containment cells are put in during testing before being brought back to their cells. Since this is a physical object, it either is still in one of these research labs or in, I think there is, or in way up on the 3rd floor of section C, which is where the head security office is, and they put a lot of like inanimate objects there.
All right. Let us hope that it's in level or section C, level 7. Let's start there.
Good as any. Bucky is gonna take the hatchet and cut off I guess he would just take the rear view mirror and just snap it off, get near the door and then poke it out and then use the mirror from that to check the hallways to see if anyone is going to be coming down or like has guns trained down the hallway. Like he'd rather look safe than look out and get blasted.
Mm-hmm. Very clever. All right. Give me a spot hidden with the bonus die for setting yourself up with the mirror.
Okay. That is... Ooh. That is spot hidden. That is... I'll use a luck point for a half success.
All right. So you get up to the corner and start flashing the mirror, and then like go over to the other door frame and flash in the opposite direction too. The direction that they were running from, excuse me, has a pair of still bodies lying on the floor. They are wearing the IKEA employee uniform and are completely grayscale with no facial features, easily ringing a bell to you that these are the employees of the IKEA. And then when you look to the right, you see that the hallway gets to a T intersection that says we are in section B. If you were to go left, there's an equipment testing facility, or if you go, and those are all the upstairs directions. And then to the right, there is a general use staircase to get to floor 8 and floor 7, 8, and 9.
Testing facility or up to 7?
Bucky will ask. This is gonna be the fucking death of him. He's gonna ask Klifton where he felt Claire. Was it in the testing facility? Like, would it have been like a testing facility, or would it have been residential?
Where did I?
Or like a jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, you recognized very clearly that they were in D-class containment, and your memory of the tour guide lets you know that there is only one floor that has the D-class containment, and that is the 8th floor of Section C.
8th
So
floor?
unless she's moved, that's where she is.
Okay.
So that's
8th
is
floor?
that above?
We're in Section B. We're not even in the same building. We would have to take
Oh.
the monorail, which is on, which is floor 7 of where we're at. So, yeah, we're not even in the same building. Bucky is gonna follow Klifton to up thing.
Okay.
Alright, up to 7 then.
Yeah. Let's.
All right. Are y'all going to be like moving cautiously anyway, or are you trying to like save time? How are you navigating through the building as you start traveling?
I think as cautiously as we can, right?
Yeah.
Because we know how the
Shoot
golems work.
first, yeah.
Yeah, it's like if we can see them first, that would be to our advantage. So like checking every corner before we ever cross. We all should have a tranquilizer gun somewhere on us. I think as soon as we find out it's golems, I think we know it's, you know, it's them or us.
Yeah.
It's like-
Klifton just like those guys are looking like, you know, a movie, and Klifton is just his normal kind of placid self, and he'll just wait, and then when they cross, he crosses, kind of thing.
Okay. So everybody give me a stealth check as we are heading through here. It is not the most difficult check this time because there's a lot of fucking panic and chaos happening.
Well, I'm pushing because I rolled really bad.
Nice.
I'm gonna
Reminder
do
to
the same thing.
audience, if
Wait.
you
I'm
push
pushing
a
it.
roll, there is consequences to failing.
Wait, hold up. I have
Yeah?
a question. I have a really important question. Hey, Media, for Call of Cthulhu, when you get zeros on both dice, is that the
That
big?
is a that's a 0-0, right?
Yeah.
Or is that 100?
It's 0-0.
That's got to
and
be
0.
one hundo.
Oof.
Oofda.
So you just crit failed on a pushed roll?
Yeah.
Cool.
Just
You know what, JK? I'm not pushing it. I just failed it.
Maggie,
Doesn't
push
even
with me.
matter.
Come on.
Maggie's already failed the push before. They're done with that shit.
What are the chances that you'd crit fail 2 pushed rolls
I
at the same
got-
time?
You know what? YOLO. Here we go.
Look,
Throwing
I
it
got a
in.
92 and then a 100, so I'm feeling pretty good about this.
Nah, I just failed it.
The building just collapses on us. Game over. New
That's it.
characters.
Okay,
Oh,
so
what was that stealth?
yeah.
Yeah, I was stealth.
So as y'all are struggling to stealth your way through,
Just tripping all over
yeah,
each other.
like making a bunch of noise, kicking shit out of the way. You were heading down to floor 7, right?
Correct.
I think so.
Yeah. Or down. Yeah.
So you get to the monorail, and you like the doors swing open. It's like someone kicking the cafeteria doors open. It is loud as shit. They slam hard and then start to like hydraulics, like slowly swing their way back. And when you do, you see that there is a makeshift barricade set up at this monorail with several security guards who instantly see y'all and instantly recognize that you likely should not be here. And so we're going to enter into the combat phase. What is Val's dexterity? Yeah, race
Val's
Revna.
dexterity is 55.
Nice. Okay. Because
You got
now we will
initiative?
flip back and forth as the chaos ensues. So, starting with Bucky, you react faster than anyone as these guards start to raise their weapons towards you. It looks like there is 2 of them like on guard, and the other one was moving a box, so they do not have their weapon in their hand right now.
Bucky's gonna dive out of the way and yell, we're not IKEA. Or no, he'll say, let's see here. We are not 3008.
Okay. One of the people with the raised weapon, then identify yourself fast or I'm pulling this trigger.
Lilu Dallas, multi-pass.
Multi-pass. All right, Klifton, give me a fast talk again.
Yeah, Bucky yells Conrad Storm.
Bucky, if you want to help, you can roll fast talk. If you succeed, Klifton gets a bonus die. If you fail, it doesn't count as any.
Fail. I have 5
Okay, so
in fast
regular
talk.
check.
Yeah, so do I. So do I. Is there any other skill I could use, like talk-wise? I should have put points in it.
There are 2
No.
different dialogue-based skills. One is fast talk, and the other one is charm. Fast talk is for lying or bluffing your way through things.
Can I make a case for either persuade or charm? As in, I actually am here to help, kind of.
Okay. I'll let
You know,
make a
Klifton's going to
persuasion
help
check.
people wherever he's at. So, I mean, I hate to kibitz, but at the same time,
That's what this game is.
yeah. Oh God. That's the not lowest, the middle one.
Half.
A half.
Half,
It's
yeah.
the half. Under half.
Okay.
We're here to help.
One of them, the one who was initially aiming their weapon at you, does lower it to a high ready, and like, what the fuck are you doing here? You're supposed to be leaving the building.
No, we're here to help, to stop the golems.
And as you mentioned the golems, there is the sound of multiple footsteps running down the hallway, or not the hallway, the tunnel that this monorail scoots through. And the guard's like ah, fuck, they're here. And they turn and start opening fire down into this tunnel as many golems start coming at y'all. That was all on Bucky's initiative. So next, the camera shifts to Val, who is in a completely different place as Claire shows you to a security door, and she's like, well, I don't see anyone inside, and this would probably be like the best starting place.
Starting place for what?
I don't know, like we can find a gun or something, or like a first aid kit. I don't know how hard it is gonna be to get out of here. I mean, I used to work here, but I've never had to break out before, so.
Do you know how to shoot a gun? She walks up and slides the security card.
I've had to use some before in equipment testing, but I don't know, I've never been in a real shootout or anything.
If you worked here, why were you in a cage?
Yeah, that's a whole thing that we don't have time for, but I promise you, I'll totally tell you about it later. I just feel like if we stop and talk for too long, we'll die. And as you slide the security door in, we are D class. All right, the security door swings open, and this room is in disarray. It looks like people were throwing gear on and grabbing fucking shit off the walls and getting ready to go. But there is some scraps of armor and some weapons, both melee and ranged. Is there anything in particular Val would want to be grabbing from this room? There's also security cameras and monitors.
She says, mouths and legs work independently. We can do both. And as she walks in, she's going to look for... I suppose she'll pick up some armor. And specifically, I think that she'd be looking for a small melee weapon, something akin to a knife.
All right, give me a spot hidden as you start rifling through stuff, and I will look at the armors real quick.
I gotta level up my own personal spot hidden so I can spot where it is on the character sheet. Wow, that's barely a success, but I'll take it.
Barely a success is a success enough. So you find a like a security baton for a melee weapon. It is considered a small club in terms of equipment stats.
Okay.
And also grab. Most of the riot gear seems to have been taken, but there is a it kind of looks like a stab vest, like a heavy leather jacket. It will be able to provide a single point of armor, but it at least will be armor.
Okay.
As you're
Is there
searching
any
and grabbing this stuff, Claire's like, okay, all right, you know what, that's cool. So basically and she's also searching through shit, opening up drawers and stuff. So this world is shitty, right? And it's basically fucked. So I don't know. So I don't remember who started the idea, but someone was like, we should totally just do a hard reset. And I don't know, I thought it was a cool idea. But then people found out I was doing it, so I got thrown in there. Oh my god, yes! And she pulls open a first aid kit out of one of the drawers. She's like, this is gonna be helpful. I know it.
A hard reset.
Yeah, when you factory reset your phone and stuff. Just fucking destroy it all and just turn it back on brand new.
Destroy the world?
No, well, not the world, just control C the people, Is there anything else Val wants to do in this room?
Can she find something with an edge? Is that possible at all in here?
Oh, an edged weapon?
Yes.
Okay, roll me a luck check.
Oh. I like that. Success.
Success. So it doesn't seem to be an issued type of weapon, but you do, as you're rifling through the drawers, find a medium knife and a small knife. One looks like a simple multi-tool switchblade style stabbing knife, and then someone has a wood carving knife in their personal office drawer in here.
She'll take them both.
All right. So as you're now geared up and shit, and armored up, where are we? We are at Klifton. Security guards in this monorail no longer think of you as a threat, but they have turned and started firing at the golems that are coming down the monorail as we speak.
All right. I'll try to get past the barricade and say something along the lines of, yes, we must obtain the object from the research room, and just act like I did when I was doing the research. And just try to get past them and move along. We've got your job. We've got to get the object from the basically, I try to get over the barricade, and as we were doing it, I'm like, we must retrieve the object from the research room. And
okay, are you trying to go down the tunnel, or are you trying to get into the monorail?
Are we still not in the right building?
You're at the monorail that can take you to the right building.
Oh, I thought when we got here we were okay. Yeah, no, I get in the monorail.
Okay. Just starts jogging straight towards the golems. Okay. So the normal person that seems to be operating the monorail is not here right now. There is a control panel in front of you.
I look at Maggie.
Yeah, if you want, you can make a computer check to try and figure it out.
Nah, I just look at Maggie.
All right. Is there anything else Klifton would want to do on their turn?
Other than make sure that everybody's on board, yeah, no, I've got nothing. Once the train is moving, then maybe I'll try to clairvoyance something, get us a little more info. But for now, it's just make sure everybody's on board, like be shepherding with my stick.
Come all you children. All right, so Klifton is inside the monorail. Maggie, it is your turn.
So you said the monorail, like you had to like start it yourself, like.
Yeah, there's usually someone operating the monorail, but there isn't anyone right now.
Okay. Then I'm gonna hurry on to the monorail, and I'm gonna take a look at the control panel and see if I can figure out how to start and make this thing go.
All right, give me a computer check.
Oh God, why is it always computers? When am I gonna operate heavy machinery?
Hashtag soon.
Hashtag. What is that? Oh my God, I almost got a half success on that. I rolled so low. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Passed
So
it.
yeah, luckily this isn't any type of like secret and confusing contraption. It is a basic monorail. So you easily figure out like, all right, that's forward and backward. And there's like tiny little map here with lights that tell me which station I'm at. Cool. You can easily drive this thing. Well, you can make it go forward and backwards.
All right. As I figure that out, I'm like, all right, if you're getting on, get on. We gotta go. And she'll just sit there at the ready to, handgun in one hand, hand ready to like start this bitch up to go. Because if I remember right, they're like quick to start and go, right?
Oh yeah, like it is an electric system, so you just have to hit like start moving and you will go.
Okay. So yeah, so I'm just like anxiously awaiting for like Bucky. Oh, honestly, just Bucky. If anybody else gets on, that's fine. But like, I'm just waiting for Bucky to get in here.
All right. Speaking of, Bucky goes after Maggie. At this point, the golems are starting to like spread out of this tunnel and like step up onto the monorail platform. Like heading towards. A lot of them are getting dropped by the guards, but they are coming in hordes. I'm sorry, but the building is closed. Please exit at the earliest convenience.
Bucky is just gonna like get lower to the ground. He pulls his ascot up over like the lower part of his face to get almost like a thief vibe going. And just like hand on the hatchet, like he learned a few things in the last 6 months and he's just gonna like try and weave his way onto the monorail so that way they can go.
All right. So as you scoot past these security guards who are not trying to block you, they kind of like pat the side of the building, or the side of the monorail as you get in there. And one of them turns and looks at you and goes, "We die in the dark so others can live in the light. Get the fuck out of here." And they turn and they just start, fuck you, just start firing angrily at these people. As Maggie presses the go button and y'all start scooting, you start plowing through a few of these golems as this accelerates rapidly, and you start shooting down the monorail to the next section of... It's going from section B to C. All right. That was Bucky.
Now, a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be a good spot to go to our break?
Almost.
Okay.
So that was Bucky. Then we go to NPCs. Okay. So, as the monorail starts moving down the tunnel, you, like the three of you, peek back through the windows of the back of the monorail and see these three security guards getting overwhelmed and swarmed by these. One of them is immediately like drugged to the ground and is getting just pummeled by a few of them, and the other two start backing up towards the door you came out of. And as like the second one gets tackled, the third one turns and like runs down the hallway and disappears. And so Val is now equipped and geared, and Claire is looking over like the security cameras, and she's like, "Oh God, okay. So we are on 8. Okay, so well, like basically we just have to get to the monorail and we can like leave. So I guess we could just like take the emergency stairs. We don't have to go through any of the other floors unless you like. Is there something you need to stop for some reason?"
She's like sort of looking off into the distance. She's got kind of a dreamy look on her face. And then she turns like sharply as she says that, and she says, yes.
Yes, you need something still, or yes, you're ready to go?
Yes, I need something.
Okay. All right, cool. Do you know where it is?
No.
That really blows. Okay, can you tell me what it is?
She like seems to like think for a bit, trying to remember the word for this. Vardigan.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a jar.
Like any jar, or?
No, it's a special jar. It has something inside.
Oh my God, does it have a severed hand?
She nods.
I know what you're talking about. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Okay, cool. I thought we were gonna have to do something difficult. Yeah, so everything that was confiscated from 6947's rooms had been moved to the looking at way too many different rooms. We had security office, so we just have to go up to 2, and then, or rather up to 3, and then we can just like take the stairs to 2 and get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Let's do it. And she like pushes open the emergency door, and the two of you start running. And at that point, y'all are just one floor away from each other party-wise. That's the perfect time to go to a break.
Perfect. This is intense. I'm loving it. We're going to try and be back in 5-10 minutes. Don't go no place unless it's to grab a food, grab a drink, grab a friend, or possibly go to indooradventures.redbubble.com, and we'll see you all shortly. All right, everybody. See you soon. And we're back. It's scary. Media, take us away. What's happening?
All right, so we are going to jump immediately back into things. Before the break, the party had broken in, well, effectively snuck in to Site 11 at the same time an emergency was happening all across the site. It seems that SCP-3008 has been unleashing waves of golems more and more, and it's got to the point that it has finally overwhelmed the facility, and they are everywhere now. At the same time, Val has escaped from their prison cell and met up with another D-class named Claire, who seems to know a lot about this facility and has been guiding them. And since Claire did most of the stuff before the break, it is still Val's turn. Y'all are... I just lost track of my Zoom. Y'all are on, I think, just like the floor below. Security office. Okay, so it's gonna take 2, 3, 4.
Check your phones, y'all. We've got static again.
Oh, I put my phone back where static zone is.
That's what I
It's like the natural resting place. I get that. Yeah.
It's right there. It's a flat plane. All right. Note for self-improvement. So you all are running up 5 flights of stairs as fast as possible. I believe there's like a type of fucking athletics check and can throw your way, but I don't see anything comparable enough. So you're at the door to floor 3. and it says, and Claire reads it to you. All right, so this floor says research lab rooms 31 through 45, and then the part that we're looking for, which is the head security office.
Okay.
Do you like know how to fight and stuff? You asked about the shooting guns earlier, but like, do you know how to fight? Because like, if I were to like draw straws or something like that, I totally would appreciate it if you open this door first.
She just sort of like holds a knife and then just sort of shrugs at her.
All right, cool. All right, so I'll open it. If you just want to through, right? If anything bad happens, we'll come back and shut the door. It'll be fine.
Is there
Okay.
someone in there?
Well, it's like a hallway, so I don't really know, but like, I mean, there's something happening, and it's not super not cool.
All right. She just sort of like looks at the door, nods, and then gets like in a ready stance.
Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3, and the door swings open, and you are able to, if you want to, leap into the next room/hallway.
I'll do that.
All right, so yep, you do find yourself in a hallway. You're near the corner, so to your right is just a quick L turn to another hallway, and to your left is a long stretch of hallway that has several similar looking spaced doors all along it. There is a lot of blood on the floor, on this floor.
I'm going to quickly sheath my knife and then pull a card.
Okay.
I can ask yes or no questions. Assuming this succeeds, which it does. I'm going to ask, is whatever drew this blood still here?
Yes.
Okay.
And as you're asking this question, some voice, like, it sounds like they like grab the intercom or something as like it starts to like spike for a second, and you hear a voice over the speakers in the ceiling say, "This is Trooper 30. Containment level has been breached. I repeat, containment level has been breached. Be advised." And then click.
Val's going to pull her knife again, use it to point at the blood on the floor, and then turn to Claire and just go like shh with the knife.
All right. So as you two, I keep wanting to put my phone back on the desk. Stop. God, I wonder how many streams I've done, like not knowing I'm creating my own static.
No, well, it's
This is the first time we've heard
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay. So
It's only if it's ever like right under the microphone. If it's just like near
yeah,
it.
now it's always right under the microphone. I just moved it.
I gotcha.
So that was Val 55. So Klifton, y'all are riding on the monorail, arriving at section C on the second floor.
Have a little bit there. As we were pulling away, Klifton's watching the guards get pummeled and stuff, and we get this intense moment where we're like looking through Klifton's eyes, and then it comes back as we're looking into Klifton's eyes, and then it goes into his head and like the mind palace kind of thing, and the image is reflected in his eyes of these guys being torn apart and pummeled to pulp, and it kind of goes into his mind and becomes like a marble, and it floats into a position, and it's lined up, and it's just a massive void of these moments that can never be forgotten. It's that intensity of insane recall. He cannot forget anything, and it's just this sort of moment of, oh shit, as the audience we realize everything he experiences and sees is stuck here forever.
Oof,
And
Klifton will remember that.
Yeah. So I just wanted that little snippet, but yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, he'll come out of that reverie, and hit the half lotus on one of the monorail benches and just kind of drop his hands and breathe and try to find Claire again.
Okay.
Because that's what Bucky had asked, right?
Yeah.
Simon? Okay. Yeah, I'll try to find Claire again.
It's all he's ever asked, other than to let him go because he recognized the bodies in the lake. But it's a good thing you didn't listen to him that time.
06. Yeah. That's the extreme, I believe. Oops, no, that's down here. Yeah. That's half of the extreme. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. So you get a very clear image and track on Claire. It seems that they are just stepping out of a fire exit, and you see through her eyes that the sign says floor 3 or section C, floor 3, left research labs rooms 31 through 45, right head security office. And you see her look down at like streaks of blood on the floor, like several things had been drug across it. And she looks up again and turns her head, and you see an unfamiliar person, but they don't have facility uniform. Well, they have a little facilities hoodie, but they're holding like a shiv, and they are not acting like a scientist or anything.
She turns and looks, and she looks like a fucking ghost, just like glassy, huge eyes.
Could possibly
Like
be
the-
another anomaly.
The long hair like down in her face.
And all like
holding a
sweaty
knife.
and manic.
And
Yep.
Klifton's doing that thing where, he isn't seeing what's there. He's 1,000-yard stare kind of thing, and he's just saying exactly what you just said. Level C, blah, 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 everything. He just says it out loud so that everyone knows. And I'm like, that's where Claire is right now.
And as Clifton says that, Maggie gets a little like alarm notification on the monorail that they are arriving at section C. Flip the parking switch as it comes to a slow and then a stop on section C, floor 2. That was Clifton. So Maggie, it is your turn.
All right, we're here. And I look out the window and see what I can see out on the platform, specifically looking for dead bodies or any signs that golems are
Yeah.
in the vicinity at the moment.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned dead bodies. You don't need a spot or anything check for this. There are corpses everywhere. There's a good 5-to-1 ratio at least of golems to humans, but there are human bodies. Some of them have their limbs torn off. Some of them are beaten to the point that you can't even recognize facial features. There's a lot of bullet holes in the walls. There's a burn mark in the corner, like some sort of incendiary device has gone off. And there also are several fist marks in the walls.
Hate that. Do I see any living ones and or any weapons still lying on the ground?
Okay, that I will ask for a spot hidden check.
I'll roll those and figure out what my spot hidden is. Spot hidden. That is a fail.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody left anything helpful behind from your perspective. Though you do find a stick of gum and someone's wallet.
Nice. Start chewing a piece of gum.
All right, cinnamon, cool. That's the spice you want in life right now.
It's something to keep the adrenaline on a it's like a coping mechanism. Trying not to get that adrenaline spike too high that it causes anxiety. And I'm like, all right, get your weapons ready. I guess we're going. Remember, Claire hard drive. 2 goals.
Right. So Maggie and Robbie step out of the train. Robbie was instructed to carry all of the rifles until y'all started grabbing them. So as like the 3 of you grab rifles, Robbie will continue holding the 4th one above them, just like a Tusken Raider. Like, all right, that is Maggie. It is Bucky's turn. I will also note that as y'all pull into this station for Section C, you also hear the intercom message from Trooper 30 that the containment floors have been breached.
That doesn't bode well.
So what does Bucky do?
He has his bear mace that he knows won't do anything. He's got his hatchet. Maggie, you said you found a gun?
I still have the handgun, and the strength gun is on hold.
I mean, mirror, mirror in my hand, show me who's around the corner. Like, he's just gonna start leading.
Mirror, mirror in my hand, show me a way across this land.
Yes, that one. That's
Nice.
why we have Klifton.
So since Bucky is taking point with Mirror, there's a couple of different ways you can go. You can either continue down the monorail tunnel, you can take the emergency fire staircase, then there is the main hallways to the facility that has like stairs and elevators.
I say Bucky's mind is going to the fire escape. Like, that's gonna, like, in his mind, that's the best way for it. So he would go to the fire escape exit.
Okay. Since you mentioned the mirror, give me a spot and hidden, and I'll throw in a listen to since you are where the mirror is anyway.
Okay.
As you kind of like flash it and start to look down the stairs.
Spot hidden, half success. Listen. Cool. He's doing really good at these, half success.
All right. So you check and see that these stairs spiral around. Again, it's not 87. And you can see the next floor, and the door is open, but the sign next to it does indicate that that is the floor that Klifton mentioned. You were just 1 floor away from where Claire was seen just moments ago.
Oh, haul ass.
You also hear the sound of someone crying for help, like 2 more floors down. Like, oh God, help me!
Fuck him. Sucks, but I'm different. Going 1 floor down to where like the building or the room where they last saw or thought they saw Claire.
Okay, so NPC's turn. I'm just jotting little secret notes to myself, and then it would tick over to Klifton. Bucky went down the stairs through the fire exit to get to the next floor.
And someone down the fire exit is screaming for help?
Possibly. Did Bucky say anything about it, or?
But no, Bucky wouldn't have said anything. He would have just been like, there's like, he would have like specified there's no one in the stairwell.
So, yep. As far as you're aware, the stairs are at least safe because Bucky just sprinted straight through it.
All right, and we'll follow.
Okay. You get down to the same floor as Bucky, and as you get into the stairwell, you can hear the sound of someone faintly crying for help a couple floors down, and that the doors open with these blood streaks along the floor, and at least right now, no sign of Val and Claire, but there are very fresh-looking bloody footprints heading away from the research rooms and towards head security office.
I'll be back directly, find Claire, get the drive. He says kind of casually to, find Claire, to Bucky, get the drive to Maggie, and then he quickly but stoically lumps down the stairs like an old man.
I feel like Bucky would point at you.
Yo.
Yeah, Bucky would point at you with Revna's hatchet. Namaste.
And he'll turn and give a little bow, and
if you survive, I guess meet us back down at the monorail. I don't know. Good luck, I guess.
Yeah, wherever.
I like that these numbers mean nothing to y'all, and I can just type them into the chat.
Yeah.
There you go,
White
audience.
people shit.
You can know what the hell is going on in the world. These numbers mean nothing to them.
Not a lick. No.
Yeah, I'm running towards whoever needs help there.
All right, Klifton is running to whoever needs help. So you circle down. Your movement is a little bit slower than the rest of the party, so you wrap it around one more floor. The voice gets louder. It sounds like you just got to wrap around one more time, and they will be there. Hopefully not bleeding out. Definitely not in a good spot based on the screams. And then that was Klifton. So now, Maggie, you just saw Klifton split the party. Klifton went downstairs towards something. Bucky stepping into the hallway towards the main objectives.
Oh yeah, definitely following Bucky. Are you kidding me? I'm not splitting the party. I continue on. In my head, I'm trying to remember where all the or I'm trying to track the best way to get out of here in case one of our exits is blocked off. As I let Bucky lead. I'm trusting Bucky to lead and look ahead of us.
Okay.
While I
give
try
me
and
a
think of our
navigate
escape.
check while you're doing this, so that you can kind of memorize the layout, think about alternate paths.
Navigate. Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah, first navigate roll.
Can I try and assist with the navigation?
You and Robbie are there, so yeah.
Go, Robbie.
Nah, you're on your own, fam.
Well, at least Robbie
Okay.
covers for the slack and provides a bonus die.
It's close enough that I'll use a little bit of luck to bring it down to a success. I rolled a 17, and I have a 10 as navigate, so.
Cool. All right, so you kind of look down using your best impersonation of dark vision, the monorail hallways, to see if there are any doorways, spot a couple of things like a ladder. You note that the hallway has a sign that points towards the stairs, so you know how far you got to go if you were to go into the main area. And you track all that while you head down the stairs to catch up with Bucky.
Awesome. And again, handgun at the ready. As soon as, I see a gray guy, he's going down.
Okay. So that was Maggie. So, Bucky, it is your turn.
Okay. Did Val not go?
Oh shit, did I go over you? Yeah, double check me. Did I skip Val this round?
I haven't gone since the last time Bucky went.
Okay. Then actually it is Val and Claire's turn.
Okay.
So 5 seconds backwards, Claire and you stepped out into the hallway. Shh. And as soon as you do that, you both start hearing the screams of help me! Oh my god! From down below, and you see this ghostly visage wash over Claire as she darts her eyes back and forth she's running the numbers and figuring out something. And she looks up at you and she's that's not a person.
Val just nods that makes perfect sense.
Cool. Let's go. And she starts to lead you to the security office. The security office door is blown open, either by some extreme concussive force or an explosion, but it is blown up from the outside in. And once you get past the once you get past the threshold of this doorway and you see the destroyed door, it is a metal door, and it is it just got Falcon punched through at some point, and is lying on the floor. But in this security office, it's like the captain's quarters in Star Trek, where there's just a bunch of trophies everywhere. There are strange, anomalous-looking items littering this place. And then there is a desk in the center with like a bunch of accolades on the wall behind it, security guard of the month or whatever. And there is a slumped corpse of some security guard with just a neck cut off and brain matter on the chair behind them. No sign of a gun in their hand or anything. But you are in the head security office.
I think Val stares at that for a second and then just like quickly starts looking for what she needs to find.
You're looking for the Varkton?
Yes.
Okay. So give me a spot hidden.
That's gonna be success, baby.
Success. All right. So luckily, a big jar amongst all these strange items is pretty easy to spot. You see a Varkton with a single gray severed hand in it that is like struggling against the glass, like it's trying to break through it. But luckily, a hand is not actually very strong.
All right. She's going to like very gently pick it up. And then she's going to like try and find a place to like lash it to her, because she's carrying a lot of shit at this point. She got a big old fucking book. She's got. Could she have like picked up like a knapsack or something in the armory?
Not in the armory, but there are different bags and satchels here. So you grab like a messenger bag.
Yeah.
Would good. You like to reach and grab another anomaly to throw in your pocket to help you later?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so you turn, and based on everything that you've been seeing so far, it seems that even though guns are not winning this fight, it is doing a non-zero success rate. And you see, mounted next to all these other very anomalous-looking items, just a simple submachine gun. I mean, this is beyond your recognition, but you've seen them carry it. Like, that's the one that causes a lot of death within seconds. So you grab it off the wall and sling it on the other side. So you're now crisscrossed messenger bag and SMG ready to go.
All right.
All right.
So super cool, super great.
Ooh, Chicago typewriter.
A Chicago typewriter. That's adorable. I think that before she leaves, she's gonna pull one more card.
And then if the weapon is an anomaly, then doesn't the SCP points for sanity kick in?
Well, by it being mounted on the wall, it would be easy to assume it's an anomaly, but since it hasn't shown its anomalous properties, I will remember it later.
Yeah, we have to wait for it to do something.
Awaken.
Do a spook.
Anomalous.
All right, wings. No. Okay. So that was Val, who is geared up. They have the Varkton. Check off one of the objectives for the quest. And then we will go to Bucky.
Bucky is he's hauling ass. I mean, like, this is the closest that he's been to the person he's been trying to look for this entire time. Klifton told him what direction that they were heading. He's just gonna go there. He's gonna go to that, like, head security room. Or at least, like, try and figure out his way there. You're muted.
Luckily, there is a sign that points you in the right direction and the bloody footprints. So you wrap around the corner and see the blown inward door. and hear the sounds of two voices talking in the next room.
Do I recognize these voices, or at least one of them?
One of them definitely sounds out of place. Like, it's definitely more your accent than this world's accent.
Yeah. And I think Bucky will, he'll just start calling. Just be like, Claire! Claire, are you in there?
Bucky, shut the fuck up, bro.
As Bucky shouts that, Val sees Claire like back to wall instantly, like looking at the door frame, and she's like it's not a person, it's not real. Don't answer it. It's not real. And she like repeats like a mantra to herself to not listen to. You hear the voice be like, Claire.
As he's just like making his way like into the room where it happened, like where this is all going on.
Cool. All right. So as you wrap around the corner, a nightstick is swung directly at your head. Since it is a surprise, you cannot do any reactions to it. And she does hit you.
Okay, question. Before she deals damage, I, on my sheet, am still showing my damage from the whole operation we did 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
How much of that would have healed, if any? Or am I just, like, permanently down?
I would say everyone who took damage during all of the chaos during the 6-month montage will recover 1d6 hit points.
Okay.
So go ahead and get those
Woo,
first, and then I will...
Okay.
Weapons.
Yeah, now you can do your thing. I was just...
Weapons, weapon stick. All right. Club nightstick. D6 plus... She have? No, she doesn't. You take 2 points of damage as soon as you like wrap in, through, like step through the doorway, an unseen person turns and smacks you like right across the bridge of your nose. It is not the most like lethal strike, but your nose definitely breaks a little.
Oh, God! Why? What the hell?
And through your teary eyes, you like are like trying to like blink through them, and you hear, "Oh my God, Bucky!
Claire! Claire, we need to get out of there! There's like IKEA people all over the place!
Mm-hmm. So then...
Val's gonna make eye contact with Claire and just sort of like look at her knife, look back at her again.
Okay, so in the meantime, as that scene happens, Klifton, you are running down the stairs towards this person suffering immensely down below you. Just, oh my God! And
what do I see, or when do I see them, or
as you wrap around this third loop to get to, hey, focus. Okay. You wrap around this third ring of stairs to get to the next floor below, and where you were expecting the voice to come from, you see a quadrupedal, kind of canine-shaped flesh monster. It is as if the skin of a dog has been ripped off and is just all muscle and tendon, but this has like dozens of eyes in a straight row along the side of its head, and sharp, razor-sharp teeth that look like a bunch of butcher knives in their mouth, and quilled spines, and like they're leaving bloody footprints on the ground from their body. And as it like turns and like does a doggy snarl at you, you hear, "Oh my God, help!" come from the creature.
Klifton looks exasperated, like, oh, bleep and bleep. But he doesn't say any of that. He just kind of like should have known. And so he's like got his stick in one hand, and he goes, "Nice doggy. Nice doggy. Let us
Okay.
be friends.
All right, give me a hypnotism check. I'm going to unfortunately say, due to the fact that it is an animal and also an anomaly, you're going to need an extreme success for this to work.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna take that off now.
Speaking of anomaly, does he need to make a sanity?
Yeah.
You do,
So,
yes. So let's do
sanity
sanity first.
Okay.
Oh, God, this one actually has a high sanity damage.
Yeah, I made it.
You succeeded. So, interesting fact for everyone, there's a benefit to failing a sanity check. When you make a sanity check to see a Cthulhu mythos creature, or anomaly in this case, for the first time, if you succeed the insanity check, you understand what you are looking at, and you know it's there, tangible, and so you get sanity damage. If you fail a sanity check, you get the minimum because you either don't fully comprehend what is happening or you don't believe it's happening. So there is a benefit to not knowing what the fuck's going on. Oh my God. Take 5 points to your sanity as the realization that you
Cat
got
fight.
spooky.
Just like in real life.
That's the sound that the dog's making. It's like, help me, and that.
Yeah, that's what you hear in the back. That's the static that you hear, but in real life.
Oh my God. This is insane.
Mhm.
Clifton's dead. He's dead.
Yeah, he's 100%.
So
I'm not going
dead.
back down there. I'm not. I'm running the other way, bro.
Slowest move speed. Like they can't
Yeah,
even flee this
absolutely.
situation.
No. Clifton's fucked.
Oh God.
I was just like, get the fuck out of here. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Look, I survived in the D class. I know what kind of people are down there. Would you have gone a floor below to help me if you didn't know the Bucky was down there? No! If anything, like early Bucky, before, I killed people for you guys. Like, maybe it's
Maggie has an 85 intelligence. Maggie is like, we're in a
God.
building full of SCPs. I'm
Everyone's
not.
dying.
Bucky
Yeah, and
has
like, all I
50
see is blood and shit. Like, nah, thanks.
Yeah, Bucky has 50 int, and his mind was where his heart was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is also a good time to let the audience know it is recommended within the rules of Call of Cthulhu to consider making a spare character or 2 due to the extreme circumstances of this game.
You.
Clifton is back.
Ever so sorry. She had her pinned in a corner and was just tearing into it. So
Are they
Oh, baby.
getting used to each other?
it's been a year, and they are still having issues. So
Damn, some people just don't get along.
yes.
All right, we are on a hypnotism check from you,
Yes.
and we need an extreme success.
Oh, damn it. There we go. Okay, a 19 is
Sounds really promising.
it's under half.
Yeah!
Not
Damn.
extreme.
It's not extreme.
Oh, it's not
So-
extreme?
So
Uh,
I will spend the 7 points to make it an extreme.
whoo-wee! All right. So for a moment, it looks like your heart beats irregularly. As for a moment, it looks like it is not responding at all to what is going on, and then finally, it starts to kind of sway its head a little bit and track it, and it sits down, and you hear, "Oh God, help me!" as it's still sitting there, but it at least looks like it is not interested in you immediately as a snack.
Yeah, it might be a good time for you to take a break. Why don't you take a nap for a while? Yes, let's sleep. Let's be calm and sleep for a
Tilts
while.
its head like it doesn't comprehend what you are asking for. Seems to be sleep is something that is not in its schedule.
That's perfect.
But at least for now, you got the doggo to sit.
Okay. All right.
Oh God, Levi. But all right, so that was Clifton. Jesus Christ. Maggie. You are at least at that threshold in the hallway of the top floor.
I am, like I said, I'm on Bucky's tail. I am not splitting the party.
Right, so you will have seen Bucky get clocked by a baton as they go in there.
As Bucky is hearing me behind them being like, Bucky, shut the fuck up, Bucky, we're in the... And like yelling at him, but like at a like a loud whisper. And as soon as I hear him get clocked, and I hear just like an eerily similar voice, just
Bucky?
with a different pitch, you just hear the largest groan come out of Maggie. It's just like,
Fuck, there's two of them now.
And I push forward and I'm like, Bucky, is that clear? Are we good?
I think it's clear.
Hi, we're cool, we're awesome, we're not anomalies. We're mostly not anomalies. At least Euclid class.
All right, you know what?
Right?
I don't even remember what that means at this point.
That was like the second or third up on the. Anyway, look, it doesn't matter.
As she's calling this out, she looks over and sees like Val doing the like with the knife, and she's like,
It's like, okay, all right, cool. Y'all are armed. Y'all are good.
Look, we need to go.
Because we got one more stop before we leave this place.
Can either of you shoot a gun?
Kinda.
Yeah.
She's gonna sling the SMG.
You can
well,
have it,
there
Bucky.
also
I have a
are
handgun.
more guns even in
Oh.
this room.
Yeah.
There are guns,
Oh,
there
yeah,
are
absolutely.
swords, there are helmets, there's a shield, there's a severed hand, different severed hand. There's the Vargden severed hand, there's a monkey's paw, there's a toaster. But it is in there's a picture of a toaster in a lead box that says, don't open me.
It's
Is it
What the
is
fuck was
it-
the other thing?
Revna's hand? The
Vargden is the one that
that's-
Val has.
that's tucked away.
Oh, that's the one Val has.
Mhm.
Okay. What was the one? What was Revna's called?
The Vargden.
Revna's what now?
the jar was the Vargden.
Yeah, her yeah.
The hand was a
Okay.
severed golem hand inside the Vargden.
It was the name. I was looking for the name. But yeah. So no, absolutely. As soon as like I peek around the corner and I see all the like the armory essentially, I'm like, oh shit, fucking score. Maggie will just look around for any sort of like higher powered firearm and maybe some sort of protection she can
Okay.
she can have.
Since you mentioned protection, also give me a spot hidden check. We'll see if you happen to find some other stuff.
Yeah, Bucky's doing the same. He's like
All right, well, we can, since you're both in a row, we can have you both knock out spot hiddens.
Ooh. That's gonna be really fucking good. Where's my spot hidden?
I pushed from a 98 and got a 5, so an extreme success for Bucky.
So did I. I rolled a 7.
Bessie's till the
Okay.
end.
Extreme success. Let's go.
So 2 items that like kind of speak to you, not in a literal sense, because some items can do that. But like you look at it and you're like, I feel like that is the thing I want to take. Sorry, chronic illness.
Totally fine.
Excuse me. So Simon, you see a simple looking, like Navy issued SIG firearm pistol. Pick it up, check the magazine. Like it looks like expensive bullets. They're not like silver or anything, but they're like quality, and it seems to be legit and ready to use. Perfect for Bucky. And then Maggie, you're looking for you see this high powered hunting rifle, and you look over and you see 2 like bronze bracelets on the table, and like a picture of a bow and arrow next to it. You're like, all right, ranged. Kitchen knife? And there's a kitchen knife that says "do not hold" on it. And like everything's fucked today, so might as well. And you pick it up, and it feels like this is going to be really helpful to Maggie.
Yeah. grabs it, like, fucking might as well. What's the worst that can happen?
And since both of you knocked out your spot hiddens, you mentioned armor. If y'all want to throw an item description at me, and I'll let you know if it's in here. Maggie easily finds the body armor at least, because there is a corpse wearing a set Kevlar armor right there.
Yeah, Bucky would be looking for Kevlar for him and Claire if he can find like a set for both.
Okay, so unfortunately, the two of you find a total of 2 pieces. Maggie sees the heavy Kevlar vest on the body, and Bucky, you find it's got a lot of like blood and matter in it, but like you shake most of the debris out at least, and you have a present US helmet, it's called, in terms of equipment.
Okay.
For numbers wise, the vest is 8 points and the helmet is 5.
Yeah, he's gonna he'll put he'll give the vest to Claire, and he'll be like, put this on. If anything comes, like...
Haha, I know, I mean, like, I appreciate it. I super appreciate it, Bucky, but I'm good. That's on a dead body, so I'm like,
Claire?
real good.
I don't want the next dead body I see to be you. Put on the fucking vest.
There's a good chance the next dead body you see is me, but I will also be alive. So, like,
What?
I might know more about the situation than you. So
The fuck are you
trust
talking
me
about?
When I say I don't want to wear a dead body's armor.
What are you talking about? It doesn't matter. We can figure it out later. Let's get out of this goddamn place.
We fucking.
Clifton might have been
Anybody see a
eaten by
hard drive?
something.
What do you mean he's getting bite? It's fine. We need the hard drive. We get the hard drive to get out. We told him to meet us at the monorail.
Okay. So when you were searching, Maggie, you didn't, in this room, find the hard drive, but you did find research notes on an item numbered SCP-2987, and its description matches your hard drive. It seems that they were doing tests on it. They kind of learned a little bit of how the system works. They have some theories on why it might have been created in the first place, but mentions it is at a map. We are in section C. We need to go, what is this, section A? Yeah. Section B in the equipment testing facility, the place where y'all were at right before the monorail. There is apparently a computer not connected to the internet that it is currently plugged into.
And as like Maggie's like furiously reading through these notes, Kevlar already at hand, or already on her person. He's like, son of a fucking bitch. At least we're on the way out. Hard drives back in section B, A. I wrote over it, so I don't
B.
remember which one it is. B? Okay.
Where we
Let me
came
just,
from. Awesome.
Yeah, right. Yeah, on the way out. So we can get the fuck out of here.
Okay. So just for equality, Val like just does a double check on the room real quick. Like maybe I should just grab. They mentioned that there was like someone else in this team. I should probably grab like one more thing. And you turn and see a very modest looking sword. It's wrapped in cloth along the blade and has like a little leather band around it. It says the numbers 572 on a little like tag on the end. And then in parentheses, it says hold by the blade for now. And you pick it up by, I assume, the blade?
Yeah.
Or would you grab it by the handle?
Well, she would like lift it by the blade to carry it, right?
Okay. So, right. Grabbed by the blade, and y'all start scuttling out of this room. That was Bucky and Maggie. And Val. So Val is leading the charge out of this room now. They mentioned that they want to go back to where they came from. They mentioned equipment facilities, so Claire is like telling you where to go. Like we can either take the fire escape and go like right up to the monorail and go. Is it safe? She turns and looks at Bucky and Maggie.
That's how we got here. It should be safe. Although the entrance where that we left was getting swarmed by those guys, by the golems.
Cool. That blows. Okay, like how bad though? Like a wave of golems, or are we just talking like a little party?
I think it was a wave. We'd have to fight our way through.
Okay, so maybe that's not a cool idea. Maybe we should go to section A. I don't have a radio or anything. I kind of was like in a cell for a minute, so I don't like have comms with anyone, but if B is down, we can try A. And it's a hangar, so like maybe we'll like look out and find like a helicopter or something. I don't know if anyone can fly one of those.
We have a car over at B.
Yeah, but that's also like now with a wave of golems, and I don't think we will have a good chance there. Unless we got one machine gun now, so that's cool.
No, you're right. You're so smart, babe.
It's like we need the fucking hard drive. It wouldn't have called out if it wasn't important to what we need to do.
Like, why though? Like, okay, but like why? Is it?
Are you a narc? Are you a narc? Tell me straight.
I don't
Look at me
even
in the
like
eyes.
do
Are you
drugs.
a narc? Are you like indoctrinated to this place? Are you like SCP for life, or are you like
Okay, like, gotta play catch up real quick. I was in a D-class cell up until like 5 minutes ago, so that's like where I'm at right now in life. So,
Oh my god, I was also D-class.
yeah, that kind of checks out.
Okay.
Bucky's like, that was
right.
kind of rude.
Okay, so like, because I'm just trying to get the fuck out of here. You know, we don't work with them, but they're our best way to get the fuck out of this goddamn universe. So like, that's my thing. And if that hard drive gets me better to getting to, then you know what? I'm willing to take the risk.
Claire turns and looks at Val.
Do any of you know where Site 11 is?
We're in it.
Okay.
Is this 11?
That's what I thought.
Yeah, this is
okay.
11. Why?
She's gonna pull out a deck of cards and she's gonna pull a card and look at it. Here's my question.
Leans over to Maggie.
Assuming-
I think this is like Clifton's thing.
I was about to say, God damn it, not another fucking Klifton, bro.
You got a hybrid. You got a Bucky Klifton.
I do. No.
Your options are Bucky, Klifton,
All right.
Bucky Klifton.
So what is your question?
That's a fail. That's as much a failure as you can probably get. What's a
Like a
what is a
crit?
crit fail again?
99 or 100 unless it specifies.
Okay, it's
Wait,
not
96 to 100 unless it specifies.
You have to be over 50 for it to be not 95 to 100, right?
Yes. Did you get a
Okay,
95?
Yeah, I got a 96, but I'm pretty sure I'm over 50 on divination. Yeah, I'm over 50 on divination, so it's not a crit fail. She just
Well-
looks at the card and then just looks kind of confused.
Yeah, whatever whatever answer you're trying to look for, it's not in the cards at least.
Mm-hmm.
But you are in threshold of the stairway while everyone's discussing stuff, so I will ask for a spot hidden and listen from you.
From
As
myself?
Yeah, like you hear
Okay.
the sound of someone talking the floor below you, and also someone screaming, and so you kind of like look over your shoulder and try and take a perception on it.
Spot hidden was another 96. Holy shit. And then the listen is a success. Yes, it is a
Okay.
success.
So like you turn and get a little bit of sweat in your eye, and you're like, fuck. So you don't see anything, but you hear one calm voice saying like nice doggy, chill out, please sit, maybe go to sleep. And the voice is continually screaming for help, but like in no change. It honestly sounds like the same person saying the same things in the exact same tone over and over again.
Okay. What this looks like is that she like looks at her card, and then looks confused, and then just sort of like turns her head towards the stairway, and then she says, "There was another person with you, right?"
Yeah.
I think he's in trouble.
Speaking of, right after Val is Klifton. So, at least for now, you've got the pupper to sit. I have to roll some dice.
Okay.
Their ears twitch, and they look straight up at the ceiling and start snarling again. Seems they have a new meaty target in mind.
I will, so, I am correct. These are spiral with nothing in the middle, right?
Correct.
I will attempt to be like, no puppy, come on, right here, come on puppy. And I'm gonna try to duck and, flip him over down the shaft if possible.
What Bucky did with the tiger. Fuck yeah.
All right, so we are doing a contested check. So you are making that's a combat maneuver, so that is a strength check from you. I can either dodge or fight back. Unfortunately, there's a...
So it's strength, not like martial arts.
What do you have, martial arts?
I do.
Okay, if you have martial arts, you will use that instead.
Okay.
I got a regular success on my end.
Right.
Since you are the one initiating, you need to just get a regular success to beat that, or better.
23, I think I have 60. I have 54, so I got a 23, yes, better than half.
Okay, so this thing tries to snap at you as you go to throw it, but you turn its head to the side and fling it down this stairwell. You hear the sound of bone breaking and meat slapping against metal as it hits a couple of the railings on the way down and tumbles a good... How many floors are below you? You're at this one. Head security office. Where's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It falls 9 stories and hits the ground. And it looks still for a second. And then you watch as one of the ribs kind of pop a little bit back into place, and it just starts to stand back up and oh god!
Klifton actually gives a little bow, and then in his heart of hearts, he actually feels better that it didn't die, that he did not have to kill this thing, and then he books it. And then he just books it.
All right.
Old man lump up the stairs.
And yeah, you will wrap around. At this point, we'll temporarily pull back out of this initiative rotation since the party has gathered back together. Klifton, you get to the top of the stairs and see someone with a fucking SMG in the door frame. You hear Bucky and someone who has the same speech pattern as Bucky kind of doing a mixture of chatting and bickering. And you see Maggie with 9 bags under their eyes.
Well, it's good because I've seen Claire, so I just smile at Bucky and smile at Claire. Have we retrieved the drive?
The drive was where...
No. Go ahead.
I was going to say, the drive is where we came from. Is that the other place?
So then we should head there.
Yeah, get hard drive the fuck back out of here.
Claire. And
Hi.
hello. He just kind of waves to Val.
This is Klifton. He's my personal guru. I met him in the IKEA. He saved my life.
She nods to Bucky like that makes sense. And then she'll turn to Klifton and say, "Can you use a gun?"
No.
Why do I have this?
You feel that it'll be most effective in your hands. even though you are not trained in guns. And you also feel that the sword would be only helpful to Klifton.
All right. She'll hand the sword to him.
Okay. Again, grab it by the case or the sheath or whatever it's in.
It still has its little like toe tag that says it's number 572. Hold by the blade for now. And you also kind of be like, as soon as you grab it, you're like, I feel like if literally anyone else took this sword, they would definitely use it wrong, and it would probably fuck the party.
All right.
All right. I mean, let's get back down to the fucking monorail and let's go. No time to waste. I'm assuming the screaming thing was a bad thing, so.
Yes, quite unpleasant. So.
Yeah. All right, so y'all are going up then?
Yep.
All right, straight to
Monorail.
monorail.
Once again, monorail.
Yeah.
Monorail,
Completely spaced on where we were going from the monorail.
The monorail.
Monorail.
Oh, equipment testing. Okay, so y'all run up to the Mamamana, and luckily all of the corpses are still where you found them. No zombies, awesome. No wave of golems yet, so you can easily get back into the monorail. And Maggie gives us that push forward, and it starts to head backwards. Like, it doesn't turn around or anything. It just now is traveling the opposite direction towards where y'all had come from, the tidal wave of golems and the security guards. You got like 30 seconds of worth of travel, like if you wanted to do any talking or planning.
I definitely am tell them like keep an eye out in case it is like a whole horde of golems, just so we can try to come up with a plan before.
Klifton just is nodding at that, and we'll watch.
Well, I mean, so like based on our data, like just killing the shit out of it with like bullets or chopping into like a lot of pieces is the only way to kill it. You know, if you just like shoot it once, it's not gonna react. It has to be broken down to the point that it's no longer structurally like sound. Oh my god, a flamethrower would be super helpful right now, or like more of these, as she like gestures to the SMG on Val's hip.
You know, I don't have time to think about why you said due to our research.
Yeah, Bucky is also kind of like, what?
I don't have time for that. I'm just gonna pretend that you're not gonna betray me or stab me in the back, just because I'm more afraid of these golems than I am you. You don't have to tell us we came out of there. We are, you know, what is it? SCP-69, whatever the fuck, -123 and or 1, 3, and 4 or whatever.
69123 is not a number we're using right now. I don't
dare you make me actually remember what number we are.
6965. I was -1.
Okay. And Klifton would rattle those off kind of under his breath.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, all right. I don't know how to fight, so I'm like not gonna be able to. I'm not that I don't want to help. I just am not bringing anything to the table.
I fucking.
Look.
You know what? Bucky found a way to be useful. I'm sure you can too.
Bucky's useful sometimes, okay? Like, I get it, but like, come on.
Like, he's sort of like the more that she's talking, he's like, what? Like, I don't think like there's like a disconnection happening where it's like, yeah, I'm useful. So, wait, no, like you went further than that. That's weird. Okay, like every time she like continues to talk, like that's kind of mean.
The alarm starts to notify Maggie that it is ready to slow down and stop for the sector.
Any golems, guys? Are we clear?
We see.
It looks like, for now, there are no golems. There's a new pile of golem bodies where the people were fighting, and there are bloodstains all on the floor, but no moving golems.
It looks like pieces.
we went through this building to get in here, right?
Yeah.
Our car's on the other side. Okay.
Yeah. Last we knew.
It's like, all right, research notes. Where do you know where SCP-2987 is right now?
I don't know, but you mentioned the testing facility, so like there, probably.
Yeah, I was hoping for somewhere specific. All right.
Specifically
let's
the
go-
testing facility. Like for sure, probably.
Yeah, it's just, here's a crank gun. Good luck. And Robbie will hand her a crank gun, the extra one.
Okay. Yeah, it may work. All right. Yeah.
Aim and shoot, pray.
Aim and shoot, not us, please.
All right. You come to a full stop now. You are in section B again.
Same initiative order? Or are we...
We're out of initiative for now until we see another threat or anything.
All right. Different verse or same verse or different verse, same as the first. Just mirror. Okay, go. Mirror. Okay, go.
Again, Klifton is not the most perceptive, so he finds himself somewhere in the middle, or keeping everyone together, shepherding.
All right. Anyone who wants to make spot hiddens and listens. Bucky with the mirror gets a bonus die for spot hidden.
Ooh. Spot hidden is a critical success.
Ooh.
And then
okay.
listen is exactly what he needed for a success. So he's got both. He's doing really good on those this time around. Like, I'm proud of that boy.
yeah. You said we were doing
Spot
listens?
hidden and listen.
Or
Spot hidden and listen.
I succeeded
Okay.
my spot hidden.
Awesome.
I got a half success on listen. Did
Nice.
not pass. I passed half a success on listen, failed spot hidden. Right.
Awesome. So we got a nice little low bounce here. So starting on in Clifton's site, or Bucky's site, you scout around, you use the mirrors and confirm there aren't any moving bodies in the monorail area, but you do see that further down the tunnel is someone in a mobile task form uniform slumped sitting in the corner, and it looks like the armor in their chest has been caved in, and there is a little bit of movement, like they're still alive, but they are fucked up. And while you see that, Maggie hears a heavy, it sounds like if you were to wrap leather around a sledgehammer and then hit concrete with it over and over again, very far away, but getting slightly louder at each slam.
From which direction? Or can I tell?
You can tell it's coming from the hallway or the monorail tunnel, where Bucky had seen the thing that you don't see. So you're both
okay.
looking in the same direction, at least.
Yeah. So down at a low whisper, almost like falling back into routine of back in the IKEA days, of under your breath being like, I hear something fucking heavy as shit down that hallway.
That would explain the guy.
You said it was getting closer, right?
Sounds like it.
It definitely sounds like it's getting closer to us.
Look, do we know the hard drive is? Is it away from the thing? Loud sounds not good.
Well, you're both of your perceptions are looking down the monorail tunnel, and you know that like you're in the correct spot right now, so it'd be to the door into the the floor.
We should go.
So
Yeah,
it would
we
be
gotta go.
away from the sound to go where we want to go.
It would be perpendicular to the sound.
Ah, okay, perpendicular. Got it.
It's like, yeah, we gotta just fucking
Just gotta
go as
run
fast
for
as we
it.
can. Yeah. Still careful though. We don't want to get ambushed.
Okay.
And we go.
Y'all go. And you get to the equipment testing facilities, and there are large warehouse-like rooms, a lot more open than the other rooms. Maggie, you recognize, is kind of like the same place you were testing Mikey, the helpful robot. And as you walk from door to door, looking into the windows, you eventually get to one room that has just like a Windows 95 computer sitting on a desk with a little external hard drive plugged into it. There's no Ethernet cable connecting anywhere, no wireless dongle, so it's offline. But you do see your hard drive sitting on the desk.
Awesome. I flag over to the group and I'm like, got it, found it. And it's inside the room, you said?
Yeah.
Or is it just, yeah, okay. I'm gonna see if I can pop it open or get it open and go for the hard drive.
Right. Does anyone have skills with locksmith? Because this door is locked. There is a key card on the side. Otherwise,
Key card.
Val walks up and slides a card that they have. Seems both of these people that you met earlier have a lot of SCP items and knowledge. And the door opens, and then a light automatically turns on and lights up the room better, and you can easily go in.
All right. There's no reason for me to believe that I need to use this at this moment, right? I could just yank this and go.
Yeah, in terms of everything that's going on, it'd probably be smarter to not try and figure out this hard drive right now.
Okay, yeah, so I just disconnect the thing and I'm like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Pocket. So then, question, given two directional options, going back to the monorail area and taking the hallway and stairs to your car from that direction, or go further into section B to take the main stairs up, which is unexplored.
How long has it been? How long did we take to get through here?
Well, luckily, since you didn't have to pick locks or anything, it only took y'all a minute or two to find the hard drive. It only walked about 100 feet into the hallway. So you can still turn and see the light coming from the monorail doorway.
How long, if we booked it, do you think we could, how long do you think it would take us to get up there?
From which, booking it back into the emergency
to the
stairs,
core.
or?
Yeah, to go to the car, the fastest way.
Well, since you've never gone to the car from the other way, you can't really guesstimate how long it would take that way. But at least, where you came from, it only took y'all 30 seconds to get out of your car, walk down a set of stairs and through a door, seeing a bunch of people shooting at a golem.
I know. And we know these things are fast, right? From IKEA.
No, it's
Yeah,
Sorry,
at least they can run as fast as a human being can run.
That's not what Bucky's worried about, because he saw a dude that looked like they had gotten fucked up. We'd seen fist-shaped indentations in cement. If that's what you heard, I'd fucking hedge our bets going to a place we've never been, where a large leather-sounding thing is not going to be coming from.
Yeah.
That's Bucky's take on that. Is just
Right.
Yeah.
Got one vote left, one vote right.
Dodge the
Where are
leather
Klifton and
sledge.
Val at?
Val
It's
pulls a card.
Perfect.
Oh,
Yay.
yeah. Left or right?
Clifton's like, oh my god, finally someone I can talk to about
I
this.
know. He's what? Total focus.
I think I'm going to spend the luck to push this to a success.
All right, give me the question.
If we go back the way that we came, will we escape unmolested?
No. I'm glad you didn't ask if you would die, because I wouldn't be able to answer that. Dice rolls?
I'm trying to be very fair on these questions.
But yes, you do feel that the answer is there's no unscathed way to pass that way.
If I go back the way we came, will I ever find love?
Maybe someday.
Try again next time.
You're also allowed to elaborate as much or as little as you wish.
Okay.
You can
so
say
then-
yes or no, but you can also say, like, and also.
Yeah, you feel that regardless of the choice you make, you're not getting out of here untouched.
Either way we go, there's going to be a fight. And she says this with a uncanny certainty in her eyes.
So, devil we know or devil we don't know?
Yeah.
We don't know either of them.
Does
Well, we know Leather Sledge crushes bodies. We don't know if it's a siren or a magic beast or, you know, things with lines of eyes and spikes on their back.
Klifton, does your clairvoyance only work on people? Where you can see
No.
around?
I can ask the universe questions.
Y'all feel like the time on the decision making
Exactly.
is limited, though.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
yeah.
Go to the place we
thumping
haven't
at
known
least has
because
gotten to the point that everyone can faintly hear it.
look, if it's the other thing and it can punch really hard, even if we get to the car, if one of us doesn't make it and then whatever gets to said car and then breaks down the vehicle, we're all fucked.
Lead on.
Yeah.
So, which way are we going?
Unknown.
No.
Into the great unknown.
Avoid the leather sledge.
All right, so the group turns and starts to run down the hallway as some sort of very large mass of body like peers into the door frame, like completely eclipsing it, whatever it is. But it looks like, fortunately, it cannot fit through the doorway. And as the party runs further into the building, the camera turns to another one of the equipment testing facility rooms, and a little fourth wall break. There is a TV in there with a VCR, and it turns on, and a colorful looking clown, like a Bozo's Saturday morning TV show, goes, "Hi! It seems like they've made one hell of a decision. What happens next? We'll find out." And that is where tonight's session will come to an end.
Well, Media, thank you so much for running this game. Oh my god, this has been an absolute delight. But I always have a great time whenever you're on the channel. Where can we find you? What do you do?
Oh, all you lovelies. My name is Mediaflare. I am a voice actor and streamer. You can find me here 2 days of the week as characters. You can also follow me on Twitter or Twitch at Mediaflare. I have a few projects that I am working on to get my own streaming stuff up. Otherwise, you can see me in a couple of games. If you're looking for someone to voice something in one of your projects, or if you're looking for another person at your table, DMs are open. DanaeKeener.com.
And PB.
Hi, I'm PB. You can find me at PB Plays Inside anywhere. I'm most active on Twitter and Twitch. You can find me here on Thursdays playing this amazing, awesome game. You can find me on my own channel randomly throughout the week when I'm not on another show, playing things such as Destiny 2 and other varieties of games, mostly with my friend Leon. And on Saturdays, you can find me over at twitch.tv/Praxagorathesmophoria. One day I'll get that one right.
You got it last time.
True. Playing a high-level D&D campaign. We finally had all our character introductions, and this week will be our first week all together playing a figuring out why we're going to this king's coronation when the king's not dead, at least as far as we know. So we'll find out what's happening and why all of us at level 14 have to get together and come out of retirement. And that's where you can find me.
And if you've made it this far, you probably already know who I am. But if you don't, hey Acorns, what's up? It's me, your buddy, your pal, your friend, the Indoor Adventurer, the showrunner here at twitch.tv/Indoor Adventures. We do shows like this on Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. Currently at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're hoping to bump that back down to 5:30 in the next couple of weeks. But that's really, I'll determine it on the new job that I have lined up. So, again, currently 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If this is your first time joining us and you liked it, you can go to youtube.com/Indoor Adventures to check up on all of the VODs of each of the games that we have played up until this point, or you can go towards anywhere audio casts are being made available for free. And speaking of things that are being made available, for free, we are going to be going into our after show called Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from each other, but also from you guys. So like Media said, hey, if you got questions for us, the links in the Twitch chat or in the description of this video or audio cast down below. But that's me, GB. Where can we find you? What do you do?
Greybeard at Greybeard's Tavern. You can find me everywhere at Greybeard Tavern. Twitch, Twitter, so on and so forth. You want to come hang out on Sunday morning, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We are still playing Wildermyth. We're going to play everything. We just finished the Sunwalker storyline. It was gigantor and emotional, and half the party died, and the party are people sometimes in the audience and hang out with us, and it's a good time. And I play with a lot of toys. What toys do we want to play with? Well, I got a samurai sword and crossbows and everything else, and so hang out with us. Other than that, catch me here on Thursdays, and if you need someone for a charity stream or a one-shot, give me a DM. I'm always willing to try something new. That's it for me, GB.
Hey everybody, I'm Wings, also known as Danae Keener. You can find me at DanaeKeener.com. I do nerdy drawings, mostly related to D&D, and a lot of things on this channel. You can also find me at Danae Keener on Twitter. I'm going to be doing some fun stuff. Did a fun drawing of Corey. That's part of a larger project that's gonna be released in soonish time. But yeah, go to DanaeKeener.com to go get a look at that. And thank you very much.
All right, and with that, that is the end of our show. But again, we are going to be heading off to that after show. So before we head out, I'd like to say first and foremost, thank you to everybody who decided to stop by. Media, thank you so much for putting on this game. I am having an absolute blast. And thank you to all these players for putting up with our bullshit once again this week.